got a new wireless router. Let's get started. What's up, guys? I was in the market for a new wireless router and I decided to pick up this Netgear Nighthawk R7000 router. I decided to go with this one, and I was doing some comparison primarily against the Linksys WRT 1900 AC, but you know, after doing some comparison, I decided to get this one instead. Now, that Linksys router was probably about $70 more expensive than this, and that was probably the biggest reason why I decided to go with this guy instead. You know, feature-wise, side by side, they kind of stacked up against each other. They had the same amount of RAM, the same amount of storage. The Linksys one was a little bit faster, but I think, you know, we're just routing traffic. We're not doing anything super special. So I didn't think that extra amount of money was justified. So I just wanted to do a quick unboxing. So again, this is the Netgear Nighthawk R7000 router, and this has got some pretty neat features. Now, I am very likely going to be not using the Netgear software, and I'll probably be loading DDWRT on top of this. But initially, I'll just try it out and I'll see if I like it, and we'll go from there. Now, in the box, we've got this pretty big router. Let me put that aside for a second. We have some paperwork, and these are the antennas. You've got a network cable, which I've got a million of these, and then the AC adapter, or the plug actually, and this is pretty large, actually a lot larger than I thought it was going to be. So here, let's do a little size comparison. So here's my Note 4, and here's the size of that that plug. That's pretty large. Anyways, okay, here's everything out of the packaging. Now, this still has this plastic on top of it. This little sticker here is the preset wireless setting. So by default, they give you sort of, I don't know if this is a randomly generated value, but a SID and a password, which I won't be using. I'll be changing those by default. So if we peel this off, whoa, super exciting, I guess. Let's take a look at this guy. So right off the top, I mean, you can just see that's kind of angular. It's really cool looking, I think. We've got some status LEDs up on the bottom here. There's power, and then, you know, the different wireless bands, as well as LEDs for activity lights for the 4 ports in the back. There is also just some other status lights in general. Now, on the front of this guy is the USB 3.0 port, so you can plug in an external hard drive and then save through the network to that drive. I probably won't be doing that, but you have it. I think it's kind of in a weird spot, actually. I think if you were going to have a hard drive plugged in, it would have been better to have it plugged in the back. But there you go. We have some venting on the side. I mean, this thing kind of looks like a spaceship-y kind of Batman kind of thing, which is approved in my eyes anyways. On the backhand side here, we have 4 gigabit ports. The WAN port for this would be plugged into your internet provider, so your cable box there. A USB 2.0 port. There's a power switch and the plug for the AC adapter. These guys here are the plugs for the antenna, and there's 3 antenna here. On the bottom, you've got some slippy feet or rubberized feet to keep it from slipping, and then you've got mounting holes here if you wanted to mount this on a wall or something. Okay, here it is with the antennas installed, and it looks pretty cool. My daughter said it kind of looked like a spider or a bug or something, but it's got a pretty large footprint, and I know I have enough space, at least on my desk, but if you're going to consider getting this, just keep in mind that this is actually pretty large, and it's going to be something that might get in the way. So if I use my little cheap tape measure here, we've got almost 11 inches width and something like, I don't know, 6 or 7 inches deep. So just keep that in mind if you're going to pick this up. Now, as far as specs go, we've got 128 megs of flash, and 250 megs of RAM, a 1 gigahertz dual core processor, which is kind of amazing if you think that this is just a router. Again, I'm probably going to be putting DDWRT on this, and I know that it's supported. So that's going to open up a bunch of other features that may or may not be available through the Netgear software. If you do decide to keep the Netgear software, there is a Google Play or an Apple iStore app that you can use in conjunction with that, called the Genie app. I don't know that I'll be using that, but we'll at least check it out. So the last thing I need to do is get this set up and put in service. And the main reason for getting this was my existing router is just old. It's been around for a little while, and we're noticing, because of all the devices that we have at home, especially all the wireless devices, things are getting a little congested, and having the extra speed and really the extra range is going to be a really awesome addition to our setup here at the house. That's going to wrap it up, I think, for this video. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and share. That helps me out a ton. And follow me everywhere that I'm at. Check out the links in the description below to find out those spots. That's going to do it. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you next time.
Bye!